Here is a virtual delivery guide for the BMW X6. My name is Denver. I'm a client advisor here at Parkview BMW in Toronto, Canada, and today I'm going to give you guys the virtual delivery of the brand new X6. If you're my client and I sent this video to you because you have a delivery coming up on your X6, thank you for your business, and I'll see you on delivery day. Now let's get into the video. So before I actually get to the car, first thing I want to talk about is your key fob. This is what your key fob is going to look like. Top button is going to be your vehicle door unlocks. It's already unlocked. Bottom one, or the middle BMW logo. Ooh, look at the pretty lights. Lock button, so you can lock the vehicle. You can control whether the mirrors automatically fold in or not in your settings, and your trunk release. So if you press and hold, it will open up the trunk release on the vehicle. Now you cannot press and hold to close the trunk. You do need to come over here and actually click the trunk button. Now the next one's going to be your alarm system. Press and hold for 3 seconds, the alarm system will go off. And the last function is going to be your remote engine start. So once you've engaged it in the iDrive system, you can triple click, 1, 2, 3, and the remote engine start will activate for the vehicle. Lights will flash, and ba-dum. You want to deactivate, 1, 2, 3. It's the same way to turn it off. Now please note, it is not just a remote engine start, it's actually a preconditioning device. So if the vehicle is already up to operating temperature, the remote engine start will not turn the vehicle on because it's already at operating temperature. All right, now let's move on to the rest of the vehicle. On the outside, on your rims, they do come standard with tire pressure monitoring systems, and they are run flat tires standard for the vehicle. So if you are buying a winter set of tires for your vehicle, make sure you get tire pressure monitoring systems if you're getting new wheels as well. At the front of the vehicle, you have your adaptive LED headlights with automatic high beam function, and your kidney grills are active. So if you ever get out of your vehicle and your kidney slots are opened up, not to worry, your vehicle just needs a little bit of extra cooling at that time. Now let's talk about the trunk area. So you have 3 ways of opening up your trunk. One was through the key fob. Second one is through the button right down by your rear view camera, right there. And then the third one would be by waving your foot at the bottom. Now if you want to close it, you have 2 buttons on the side here. You have your full close and your close and lock all your doors. On the left side, you have your air ride if you do have the air suspension. You click that button, it's going to lower the vehicle air ride down all the way. See it tackling the front, and then it'll tackle the rear. It's going to lower the vehicle down all the way. And to close it, just like you can to open it, you can wave your foot. But before I get to that, let's talk about the privacy covers. Privacy cover can come completely off, or you pull it here. Saves anybody from looking into your back, and you have all the storage for that, or your rubber mats or anything like that, and your tow hook in case you get in any situation where you need to use your tow hook. If you're pulling somebody or you need to be onto a flatbed, you take that out. There will be a bumper insert right here. There's also one in the front of your vehicle as well, and you can insert that. So to close your tailgate, just with a wave of your foot, and your tailgate will close. You can use the same technique to open up your tailgate as well. Before we hop inside the vehicle, I do want to talk about comfort door access. So you can have it engaged in the system, so as soon as you walk away from the vehicle, it will automatically lock. As soon as you walk towards the vehicle, it will automatically unlock, or you can use your normal comfort door access. As soon as you put your hand on the inside, automatically unlocks, or you can lock it by clicking on these 3 ribs right here. I want it unlocked. Last thing on the outside that I want to talk about is your gas tank. Pressed open, and there is a station nozzle right there for when you're filling up with fuel. If your vehicle is locked, the pin will switch and you won't be able to get open your gas tank. Before I go into the driver's seat, on your mirror is your blind spot monitoring. So this triangle right here, if it lights up orange, somebody is in your blind spot. Coming on to the inside, before I actually talk about anything on the cockpit, I want to open up the hood. So you're gonna control level right here, 1, 2, open up the hood. With BMW, you are getting your included maintenance. So the only thing that I really want to touch here, if you need wiper fluid throughout the winter time, make sure it goes into this blue cap here. If you are being nice and you want to give somebody a boost, here is your positive terminal underneath there, and your negative terminal, this prong right there. That's all you really need to know for the engine bay. All right, so on your driver's door, you're gonna have your central door lock right here. Lock or unlock, lock. Over here, you're gonna have your trunk release, so you can open and close the trunk from these 2 buttons. If you want to set your seat settings once you're in your desired position, set and the number. And if you want to move your passenger seat around, once you've clicked this button and you use your seat controls, it will actually do it on your passenger side instead of your driver's side. Now finishing up with the controls over here is going to be your mirror controls. Manually open or close your mirrors. If this is pushed to the left, driver's mirror will be adjusted. Push to the right, passenger mirror will be adjusted. Now if you keep that push to the right, you will deactivate a feature in your passenger mirror. When you go in reverse, your mirror will automatically tilt down. So if you want that to activate, you got to have this pressed to the left. If you don't want to activate, press it to the right. All of your window control switches, as well as the child safety for the rear windows. Extra storage along the bottom. Now let's talk about your seats. If you want to adjust your seat positionings, this is your backrest, up is your headrest, and back is like your neck pitch. So you can go back, headrest up, headrest down, or the full back piece, upper back or full back. This one is a little bit more complicated. Button on the top is going to be in and out here. If you press and tilt the base here, it will tilt down. If you tilt this up at the top, this part will go up. So you can kind of adjust here and adjust the whole up and down here. And then forward and backwards. Your bolster support, this will loosen, this will tighten in, this bolstering right here. And then your lumbar support, so in, out, up and down. Moving in behind the steering wheel, you have your light controls. So you can leave it on automatic like most people do, or you can manually control your light switches. You can dim your display screens on the inside, and you have a storage compartment at the bottom right here. On your steering wheel, you have this steering wheel control. So adjusting your steering wheel up, down, in, and out. Your turn signal stick, half turn is a 3 signal. Press and hold for your full hold. BC right here is going to cycle through the widgets on your Live Cockpit Professional. And then your A with a light is your automatic high beams. Once you engage that, your high beams will automatically activate for you. Coming into the inside, on the steering wheel, you have your cruise control. If you do have the Advanced Driver's Assistance package, you'll have these extra toggles here. If you don't, you won't have these 3 buttons, or 4 buttons basically. What that means is when you're on stop and go cruise control, it will determine whether or not it follows that car in front of you and how big of a distance it follows you. This mode will either be lane keep assistant or not. So it will automatically keep you centered in your lane, or you can take that off where it's only the cruise control. Paddle shifters for your transmission if you want to manually control them. The windshield wipers, one position up is auto, and then you can adjust how frequent your auto will go. And if you want to spray, you pull back, up and down. A good look at your Live Cockpit Professional. When you start your vehicle, this is what it looks like. I will give you guys down in the link description below a full iDrive 7 tutorial and a few other things. I don't want to dive into that. I just want to give you the basics of what you need to know before you come in for your delivery period. Just to give you a quick reference, you can go into your settings, and then all of your different setting menus are in here, like your interior lighting for all the different colors, if you have Bowers and Wilkins, everything like that. Doors and vehicle access, displays, general settings to connect your phone, and then your home, your navigation, everything like that. When you're using your transmission controller, unlock button on the side, back for drive, forward for reverse, lights up green, P for park. If you're in drive, you can go over to sports mode and then manual mode after that. Park, engine off, 360 parking camera. The vehicle can self-park for you. Once again, I'll leave that description down below. Your climate control, so you can have 2 different fan speeds and 2 different temperatures on either side of the cockpit. Your heated or cooled seats, it'll tell you one or the other, because you only need to use heated in the winter and cooled in the summer. And then all of your standard climate controls as well. Your infotainment system, I will just give you a little sneak peek. So say if you like car and you like your settings and you like your ambient lighting, if you press and hold number 2 and hold, it will actually set this for interior lighting. So if you're back at the main menu, no matter where you are, you click 2, goes into that menu for you. Coming down, Sport, Comfort, Eco mode, you can click these at any time and your gauge clusters change. So Eco, Sport, or Comfort, then Sport. Automatic hold brake function and electronic parking brake, as well as your air suspension. You can adjust your ride height. If you have universal remote control on your vehicle, it'll be programmed in here, or just press and hold to activate the syncing with your garage door opener. Your panoramic sunroof control is here. Venting. Let's see if I can get the angle. Closing the vent, closing the sunshade, or opening the sunshade. If the sunshade's open, opening the sunroof. Your interior lights, driver's side, passenger side, main light, and your SOS button for calling roadside assistance. Under here, push that up. You're going to have your heated and cool cup holders. If it's blue, it's cooling. If it's red, it's heating. And then you also have potential wireless charging tray, or just a tray to put your phone, 12-volt converter, and one USB port. In the center console, you have one additional USB-C port. That's everything for the drivers. At the back of the vehicle, you will have your own another climate control section right there. Accessory port for any accessories, iPad holder or jacket holder. USB-C port on the back of either headrest. Moving your seats down at the back of the vehicle, you're going to have a toggle right here, 60 split. On the other side is a 40 split. Center load through system right here. Additional storage and cup holder. All right, that's everything for my virtual delivery on the brand new BMW X6. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you know anybody in Toronto Marketplace who's also interested in purchasing a BMW, please feel free to send them this video or use my email, send them my email, reach out to me by my email, whatever you want to do. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.